Going over the trading system results, short of the day was adaptive moving average getting in at 34.9250, exiting at 34.2075, about 72 points on a range of 86 points in the 24-hour session since Sunday night. But during the day trade session, we were within 1.25 points from the high and about 10 points from the low. So nice trades, one of the best trades this has had in a while, plus 35.6250. This strategy is at a brand new equity peak. We also talked about the market on Friday, this stealth sell-off right here. Not much was said about it. I don't think there was not news headline driven, and so it's just kind of a slow, steady sell-off into the close, and it's kind of hit an epiphany on Friday that, hey, this could be we could start selling here into the election, because the market we're 2 weeks away. The market has discounted anything related to the election uncertainty, but now it seems like the market is maybe turning its head towards that. 2 weeks away now, and adaptive moving average took advantage of that today. Let's look at the performance summary so we can see let's look at the equity curve so we can see the latest equity peak. So it made an equity peak back here in April, again in September. Kind of been range bound since the beginning of the pandemic. It's breaking out here now, and this is why we have strategies like this, because it can go through long periods of sideways to down, and then it can rally. You see these periods where it rallies. It's hard to distinguish and know when, so you have to stay in this. And the best way to stay in this is to be diversified and be trading other strategies that do well at times when this strategy doesn't do as well. And that's the whole premise for which we trade, is the portfolio diversification of trading systems of different methodologies on different markets. And so brand new equity peak today, adaptive moving average, and the trade of the day, short of the day, taking full advantage of this short move in the market. A 60-minute breakout not far behind, working its way up to recent equity peaks. This strategy has struggled, and I want to show you the trades on the day. 3 in a row here on the short side. Captured that short on Friday. We've had issues. Every time this thing goes short, the market just bounces and stops us out. And so we've been able to stay with this strategy because we have other strategies that do well when this one doesn't. And it was one of the few to trade today, and it did catch the short side. Caught it on Friday, caught 2 short trades today, plus 1950 on the day for 60-minute breakout short. Tick count trend took a small trade. This strategy takes small shorts or small trades in general most of the time, plus 300 on this trade. That's tick count trend 2v2. And those are the only 3 trades in the E-mini S&P today, all shorts, all did well. Let's go over the rest of the trades. NASDAQ didn't fare as well. Stock index swing in Q took a long trade at the open, minus 1,025. Gap continuation 2019 in Q. We still have the $300 stop loss on this, and these were both stopped out, minus 650. Had you had the $700 stop loss that we talked about, the stop loss would have been at 11,843.75 up here, and you could have stayed with this trade, would have captured about 160 points on the trade using the new $700 stop loss that we mentioned but have not implemented yet. So this one is still in the portfolio. This is the one we're still tracking for the portfolio. We take our time changing strategies and making sure, and we haven't made that change yet. You do have that option to trade that variation if you have the strategy, though. So that's one thing to consider as we still focus on the current strategies and consider adjustments. Gap fill fade crude, 10 strategies in crude oil, only 1 trade. Plus 235 shorting crude oil. Crude oil seems to like $40, $41. And let's take a look at natural gas. No trades on the day. RBOB, no trades on the day. Gold had a mixture of trades. The Asia Gold strategies short, loss minus 525. The Asia Gold Forward, Asia Gold Forward 2020, both were stopped out. They were close to their stop on Friday. Stopped out today. So while these both have a $1,000 stop loss, the daily P&L for these today is minus 225. So the bulk of the loss happened on Friday, and the rest of it happened today on those being stopped out. So Minus 225 on both of these, minus 525 on Asia Gold 4 short, plus 575 on Cobra Gold 1 minute. And let's take a look at silver. No trades on silver. Soybeans, grains day trader 3, minus 375. Soybeans seems to like 1054. Euro, lost on the day, minus 250 on one trade. Those are the trades on the day for October the 19th. Once again, the trade of the day was adaptive moving average, making new equity peaks, and look for continued selling now into the election now that we're 2 weeks away. If the market continues to focus on uncertainty, that's not calling a swing short. I'm not calling a swing short, I'm telling you that, because if this market does sell off and we do build momentum into the election, it could accelerate. On election night 2016, the market went limit down before rebounding. You want to keep an eye on your automated trading systems when the market moves that fast, and make sure everything's working right. And so we've made some adjustments based on limit moves. So the market could go limit down on election night again, or before that, just because there's a risk off and the bids just disappear. If the bids just disappear, decide to go risk off, the market could go limit down. Not necessarily bearish long term, but uncertainty in the short term can cause those limit moves if all the bids disappear and the market makers step aside and let the market do whatever. So something to consider. Make sure your strategies are working. Keep an eye on them in fast markets.